Hello traders, Gary Wagner with the Gold Forecast here. It is 2011. Happy New Year everyone. It is the second day of January 2011, approximately 2:15 in Honolulu, Hawaii, which means the market in gold has started trading in Australia and Asia. Currently, we have gold down a little bit, about $6.50. Equally due to a strengthening U.S. dollar, giving it a negative 350 and predominant selling off $3. That's where we're getting the 650. On today's report, we will begin to look at our outlook for next year and talk about some basic strategies, all here on today's daily report, the first report for 2011. We are looking at a 180-minute candlestick chart. That means that each candlestick represents 3 hours in trading. It gives us a little bit more concentrated look at the market. As you can see, when we look at the activity currently, we do have this large black candle, and it has engulfed the prior candle. Of course, we did pull profits. We pulled profits a little bit early as we got out of the market right in this area here, and of course, it then came up and moved much higher. My belief is that we are just beginning a brand new wave within our Elliott wave count, that we're currently in wave 1. Because of that, I am going to look for a point to reposition ourselves from the long side. Traders, as I look at the market today, I don't believe today is that day, so I'm going to recommend that we still stay flat. There is an area on a technical basis where there is what's called that price void. That's right in here. And we are also looking at the fact that right now I want to see if this support level right in here is going to hold. This support level right here, which is about the 1411, 1412 mark, this little area here. And my sentiment is, if the market in fact does come down and we find some support right in this area, this is probably the area that I'm going to look to position ourselves and go long. But we're going to have to see. As the market opens up and trades, we really need to see what traders are looking at as we start this brand new year 2011. Traders, that being said, meaning I am looking for a point to reposition ourselves, where do we believe this first wave right in here has the potential to go? And that's this wave that we began really right in this area right here. And that should drive us in terms of strategies. I'm looking for about anywhere between 1460 to 1470, 75. And let me show you why, traders. If I take a look at some of the other rallies that we have had, this is just from A to B. But if I take this line, this is a scalable line, and I put that at the bottom, you'll notice that that takes us roughly, as I said, roughly to the area of about little bit over 1450, and I believe that the market easily has the potential to do that as our wave 1. Of course, following our wave 1, we should get our corrective wave 2, which will be anywhere between 25 to say 33%. I would then look for the market to move back up on that large wave 3. And that's the wave I believe will propel us past this one target point, which is 1473. 1473 to 1475. Traders, we are looking at the same daily chart we just did, except that I've converted it into what's called a Henkin Ashi. Henkin means average and Ashi means chart, so it's a Japanese average chart. And the one thing that we are noticing, first of all, realize it's always going to be a lagging indicator. In other words, if the market does in fact come down as we've seen today, you will see a tightening and a shortening in terms of the body size of these candles, but it will be lagging behind what we'll see in our candlesticks. Our candlesticks are always going to be our leading indicator. But we can see that we do have a very, very small candle. Of course, it's early in the day, but we'll have to see how that pans out. In other words, is it going to find support and simply move back up, or is it going to come back down, as I said, to the 1412 area? We'll have to see over the next couple of days. You know that I'm certainly not afraid to buy the dips, and I'm not afraid to buy the breakouts. I am afraid to sell in this market almost at any point. I am a fundamental bull and have been for a couple of years. Traders, last year was great. We outperformed the market by about 50%. I am looking for a superlative year here in 2011. Welcome to the Gold Forecast 2011 Outlook, and we will talk to you tomorrow for another daily update. This is Gary Wagner with the Gold Forecast, wishing you, as always, good trading, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.